Lydia Daydal, Connect TV. I'm here at Sub Only 2 with Team Rhino's Paul Browne.
How you doing?
Good to talk to you, yeah. How are you?
Good, yeah, really good. Good weekend.
You weren't competing today?
No. So at the no gi today I didn't do, but I did the gi yesterday, so it was a long day. I just had one in my division. We had a good back and forth match, and he just shaded it at the end, so it was good. When you go into purple belt in the domestic competitions, you just have small divisions, so you're lucky to get someone in your weight class, you know. Mm-hmm. So I did the absolute, and then today didn't bother. I just had we had a few white belts and blue belts competing, so I just came down to give them a dig out. So
and kind of coaching duties today.
Yeah.
And you normally ref as well. We normally see you reffing some of the matches.
Sometimes I get roped into it. It's not really my favourite job in the world, but it's good fun. It's good fun at times, you know.
Paul was reffing at the DCU submission only tournament just recently, and a few heated moments.
Yeah, there's a few people going crazy on the side of the mat. It's kind of distracting. You're trying to keep an eye on the two guys on the mat and worry about them, but that was all good. It was a fun day.
Good stuff. So I know that obviously Team Rhino, most of our viewers would know Team Rhino for their UFC fighters, Neil Seary, Paul Redmond, Bama, Patrick Wickstead, and the MMA kind of idea of the gym. But there's a really big jiu-jitsu element to Team Rhino as well, especially gi jiu-jitsu, which you're a part of.
Yeah. Last year it was like I would compete pretty much all the time, every competition I can, and last year there was just a couple of us competing, and a lot of guys for various reasons didn't get a lot of time, but this year we're very good so far. We're racking up the medals, and we had 9 guys here on the mat yesterday competing in the gi, and we had 4 or 5 here today in the no gi, so it's been good, you know. We've lots of brown belts and black belts in the club. Yeah. So it's
a lot more than I actually realised. It's only when I think I was talking to Andy and he was telling me about like all the different black belts that are at the gym.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't know them because a lot of them compete either in MMA or else they're maybe a little bit older like myself, and they maybe have families and stuff and don't really get the time to compete all the time. So we're very lucky. We think we've 5 black belts in the club, but 4 or 5, I could be wrong on my numbers here, and we've definitely got maybe 8 or 9 brown belts. So very good for us, because when we're trying to find our way and learn stuff, it's you know, you've just got an encyclopedia of knowledge all around you on the mats.
Is that the most black belts in one club in Ireland?
Could well be.
I think it is. Brown belts and black belts, I think it might be.
Definitely homegrown ones anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. How important is it for you to compete? Because arguably, you know, you don't have to. You know, none of us have to compete, but you compete at any opportunity. So.
Yeah, I love doing them. Like, I'll jump in, and since I moved up to purple belt, it's like I said, it's very hard to get matched. I remember in my first competition, I had to move up. I did the sub only last summer. I had to move up 2 weight divisions. And I'm a master too, so I had to move down 2 age groups. But like, feck it, you know, you just jump in and you go against guys who are really, really experienced and really good, and that's good to test yourself against them, you know. And like yesterday, I was lucky. I competed at adult level, so the guy was 14 years younger than me. He was a friend of mine, and just glad he was the same weight as me for a change, you know.
Do you find that that's kind of something that you're coming up against now, that you're having to fight guys that are a lot younger than you?
Oh yeah. Well, internationally it's great, because I go and I fight some guy who's like 39, and it's like,
so
this is great.
So anyone who doesn't understand the way jiu-jitsu competitions work, IBJJF would be kind of like the leader of the big name competitions, and when you do an IBJJF competition, you have an adult category, and then you have Master 1, Master 2. So Master 1 is like over 30, is it?
Yeah, and then like I'm 37, so I'm in like
Paul, looking great for 37.
So I'm in Master 2 in the international stuff. But yesterday was cool, because like I was happy that I was able to fight a 7-minute fight, and I found that at the end of the fight I was the one pushing the pace, so I was delighted with that, you know. And like it's just good. People of all shapes and sizes, opponents of all kind of skill levels and you know, abilities and stuff. It's great to just test yourself against them.
And I'm right, you're a personal trainer by day?
Yeah.
I saw a video of you teaching 2 of your clients berimbolo.
Yeah, I train some teenagers, just strength and conditioning stuff, but they're actually hockey players, and I train hockey players and rugby players like about 14 years old, and I tend to teach them a lot of stuff like that we do in jiu-jitsu as well.
Yeah, it was great.
Just because they love it, they have fun, you know.
And what's the reaction? Are they like, what the hell is this?
They love trying new stuff. Yeah, they love trying new stuff. I get
great way to get them
in their warm-ups. I get them to do similar stuff that we do in warm-ups, just so they're having a bit of a laugh while they're training, you know, before we do the more serious stuff. I get them to sweep each other sometimes just for the crack, you know.
Any interest in them starting? Are they
I'm gonna try and wrangle a few of them into it.
That's a great way to get them into
it's cool.
it. Yeah, and they were good at it as well.
They're all crazy strong and flexible at that age. Like some of the 14-year-olds I train they're putting the adults to shame, you know.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's good. It's good buzz.
Well, I'll let you go. Before you go, are you going to your Team Rhino BJJ camp?
I'm not. I'm actually competing. I'm doing the Irish Open
the
and the
Irish
British
Open?
Open, and they're kind of on and around the same time. And
The Irish Open is on the Saturday, and I booked my flight before I knew it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't get to defend my title now at the Irish Open, but sure.
yeah, my
a
best
week in
friend,
the
my best
sun
friend's
is
getting
alright.
married pretty close to the time. He's getting married in the summer, so I've got a big stag abroad to pay for, and the wedding, and
too
I've just
much.
got a lot on, you know. So
Right,
I'm going to stay at home.
We'll see you
and-
for the next one
Yeah,
next year.
yeah.
But Paul, thank you so much. Great
Awesome.
to talk to you.
Anytime.
Yeah, nice
Yeah,
one. Cheers.
cool.
Thanks.